It's who I am. Who I am. It's who I am. Who I am.
What? Yeah, that.
People got it?
Yeah, I'm pretty certain.
I think you'll...
Dude, I mean, I had 2 different flights. The second one took forever, man.
Minnesota.
Yo, what up, dudes?
Canada.
Yo, what's
Oh,
up?
shit.
I did.
It's a break.
A lot better than Germany, right?
Yeah.
Fucking fly all over there.
Yeah. Am I seeing some circle drawings over there?
Oh,
Doing
dude.
some diagrams?
Oh, everything, bro.
Got stressed by that.
Stress. On the wall, dude.
Here we got our circle prediction algorithm up as well. And then,
You guys are prepared. 4-man push, kill everyone.
Kill everyone there.
You guys gonna be in on scrims later?
You guys doing an
NA scrims?
Yeah,
We're in the EU scrims right now. Our game's actually about to start soon.
Yeah.
Never been in those ones.
Have we got spot in next scrims?
I think that's all we got scheduled for the day.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can get a spot pretty easy.
Yeah.
We can just tell them if you guys want to.
Yeah.
Let them know.
Should do it.
So we've been at Logitech for the past week and a half, I guess. Boot camping, training, trying to get the team chemistry together. It's difficult to work on chemistry when you're talking to each other over the internet and you're so far away and you can't look at facial expressions and you can't gauge how other people are feeling properly. And just going out together for some food or a drink or whatever, and it helps just bond us together as players and as teammates, and we're just trying to work on that. We're all good players individually, and we all are, we were some of the best players in the previous game, so there's no reason why we can't be in this. It was just a case, in my opinion, of working on the chemistry. So Logitech's been great with that, and they've helped us out, and they've set us up and with some crazy equipment and PCs, and it's just down to us now to get it all right.
Today we have Awesome, 5 rounds of Awesome, which are the finals of the season, and 5 rounds of a new event. Both events are going to be pretty tough because there's a good lineup and it's going to be really good IEM practice. A lot of good teams and a lot of teams that we are going to meet at IEM. So it's going to be good practice for us all. It's going to be a really long day, 10 rounds total. So I'm sure we'll be pretty exhausted afterwards, but it's going to be the practice we need right now.
Ferg was one of the remaining members of that team that Penta owned in that garage in the woods earlier.
And that is 2-11. Nice knockout from Marius there onto Berga. It's going to have a very hard time pulling off the win here against 4 members of Against All Authority. So at this point, FlyQuest is the only team that could maybe make a move here. And there it is, Marius dead to Shiv.
FlyQuest dead. Look who's pushing up first, before everyone else.
Marius,
oh
the aggressor,
goodness.
able to knock one of them. And Break's going to finish that
Finished
off.
by Break.
This game's going to be knocking out Dreamy Kid.
Blaze is the last one
Yep.
remaining for No Loot Gaming.
Blaze able to knock out Marius.
Wow. Taking shots of 3 TSM members.
There it is. But they're in the blue now.
It's finished. It's resetting. Marius is going to be able to
might
crawl out.
okay. Yep.
He's going to be able to crawl out. Solid FPS has made his way to this compound. Shiv is the only remaining member.
That's a hard spot for the GLAB Penguins. They still at least have one more member to go in.
But they're getting pushed now. TSM has showed up. They come over the hill. They're going to catch Alliance in that deflate as they had come up to make the push happen. And now it's going right to another fight with only 23 seconds left on the circle. Alliance and TSM need to either win this or just bounce because that tick is going to be incredibly powerful. Opening fire, TSM starts to put in. They knock out 2. The push is on. Sigzy trying to just run away as the rest of his team has been completely annihilated behind him.
They're not having an easy time at this. TSM might just come out with a victory for the first match out of the 5 we have today. NPR goes with the kill on Fausto copy, so just one stays alive. Yuk is trying to hold his own. There's spots in here. What can they do?
Nice. That's how you started.
That's going to be the end of the game. GG.
All right, fist bump.
Erase. They're going to use that for some cover.
Oh,
Vixito has to come to a stop.
What? Vixito actually dares to stop, and he's going to be knocked out and taken down pretty soon. Smack also with a knockout on himself, but that's not going to be that hard, of course. He will be rest behind the safety of that antenna, if possible, of course. Cold Dement as well. Ooh, actually, no, it's going to be NPR. That takes out Choi. And actually finds a good shot there. That nade might just connect.
Right side.
Huge for him, if it does indeed.
You can't shoot under the pipe.
It does connect.
Got another knock with an 8.
Slim pops up. Is it going to be enough? Trying to find Spray. He gets another knock. It's break one.
One left. One left. There's only one left.
But he's still got to watch out for the corn shuckers. We're hiding just over the hill.
Try getting him up
Get
the
low
shot.
and get healed. Meanwhile, the corn shuckers starting to move uphill. Corn shuckers are healed up the full. Coming from the opposite side. Break can hold this angle in the circle and let corn shuckers do his work for him if he plays this correctly. He's got to beat Dre if Dre comes for a search. Survivor trying to get the jump shot. Not going to find it. Nade comes out. Lands suspiciously close, but doesn't get break down. There's the breach, though. It's coming from corn shuckers. Envy wants to push the high ground.
Oh my god.
Left live with 1 HP as the corn shuckers push into the nice break. Tries to make his move as well, but he might just be spotted by Paradox. He's going to have to hide behind it. He might be side flying and taken out, and yes, that's it. Paradox takes him out of the game.
What?
It's going to be the Knights.
Damn. Nice try, dude.
Well done, dude.
It's so low.
It was a solo. Using the defilade to fight all those 4.
I repeatedly headshot that guy.
I think the only thing you could have done
But we smoked.
Differently is after you literally fucking destroyed their whole team is first aid and then immediately get aggressive because.
Well, he had no helmet and
but
I have no idea where the
that's
team
the
is. Right?
only play you can do.
I don't agree.
Well, really, the point we need to talk about is right when.
Look at the fucking left side of the circle.
I mean, no one went Georgia Polar Zarky. Ever.
Maybe we can just play out of George and use those ridges of hills that come down.
Well, we talked
The
about
guys
that earlier.
building. The guys building right next to the hill.
Nobody's there.
Right next to a bridge.
North of the road. No.
No, he's saying,
north
you know
of the
where
road.
we talked about, like, up
North of the road.
north of George,
road.
where we were talking about for the other circle on that hill, where you go up there, there's that dip, you can sit there, and then you can move along
This
the
way.
ridge.
This ridge.
Okay. No. Not this one, right?
This one, but further north.
They heard the drop. Oh, they were on the hill. Alright.
Further north towards the
So they
crate.
played.
Well, the most common things we've learned are how to play certain areas. So there's a few common finishes in the game that have open fields, and there's certain areas in those fields that have certain dips and undulations in the fields that we didn't know we could play prior to this. And there's certain elements of cover and routes into these places that we've kind of learned and picked up on through playing these games. It's not really dawned on me yet. No, that sounds stupid, but I still feels far away, and it still doesn't feel kind of real. I think once I'm in the lobby, I'll be super nervous and the heart will start pounding. But as soon as I'm out of the plane, I'll know. I've done it thousands of times before, and I'll know what to do. So, yeah, I think I'll be fine once I get there. It's just the initial first game nerves that might get me.
Walking into the arena, it's a surreal feeling. You know, walking in with all the other teams, we've made it here. Setting up, seeing all the guys, and then walking out into the arena and just realizing, hey, we've actually made it here. This is happening. And just kind of thought to myself, it's pretty crazy. It's something I used to dream about, that one day, you know, play esports professionally. And realize it's happened. It's nuts. But kind of just a really surreal feeling.
Time to get this show on the road for the Intel Extreme Masters Oakland PUBG Invitational as the 20 teams, 80 players battle it out for $200,000.
Hold on, have you just seen the boom just taken out? Wow. TSM is struggling here, they're down on 2 already. You're gonna have Break being taken out completely. He's straight out in this. He's crawling to his doom. This is big from Noble to start off. That's a huge statement. We know that TSM play those late games. They expected that. They even had a great circle, bear in mind. They had it all, but this is a huge problem now. TSM, well, what's left of TSM now is to split apart. They're gonna have to try and keep themselves to themselves, play that long game, stay alive. but it looks like TSM are going down as well. They haven't had the opportunity to get into the safe zone. They are playing out in the blue for a very long time. Hollywood is doing some serious work. I don't know where this guy is, but TSM are holding on by the skin of their teeth. We're down to the top 10 here. Look at this one. FaZe still up, TSM still up, Cloud9. It's such a big gamble, and look at FaZe unleashing from behind TSM. They are in such a bad spot now. This looks like it's gone down. Oh, the circle. No, it's not even the circle doing this. It's everyone else. Cloud9 still in their fortress, holding this one down. They know that TSM are screwed. Everyone else fighting each other. We've got Break still up, we've got Smack still up, but not for long.
So they'll go ahead and heal. They'll wait for the final push to come. TSM's only got one guy left standing.
Smack.
He's outside the blue. Smack ticking down. The first day is not going to click in time.
There it is.
And C9.
Yeah, Cloud9 played that very well.
Also, because Envy has just been down by Break, so they're taking shots, and that was just inside the building, so his teammates will be able to get him up. That's no too much of a problem there, but all in the points.
They definitely do, but speaking of teams that need some points right now, we can see TSM is making a push, finally did secure control over this northeastern section of the circle, trying to figure out if they can get some reses back onto some of their teammates here. Looking back around, you can see FaZe is just down the slope from them. That's why the grenades are coming back out. FaZe is just barely back up and res. So now we're going to see AMPR trying to get some control. A minute and 30 seconds before everybody has to force their way down through here. We still have 36 people up and alive, and that is a nice explosion that's coming out there.
Smack's just been taken down, so AimPro, the last man standing for TSM as they move in. Here comes Ghost Gaming. They have started to make the move outside of the complex that they're in. Obviously, EG sticking in there because Noble's in their back. AAA, meanwhile, they're creeping their way in towards the circle. AimPro once again looking to try and get himself some shots off there. Ghost Gaming take him down in the end from
some type of fortification for themselves. They're using the smokes with that.
Okay, the blue is on. It's going to move and it's going to push people in. 9 alive. Who is going to come out on top? Off the side, they have to push in. It's Liquid that are starting to take the shots as they use the smoke grenades to try and cover it. Scoob's going to try and get as much as he can. Team Liquid, they're a team that needs some big finishes here. Envy goes down outside the play zone. Vitz goes down on the play zone. We're down to the last 10. It is NIP, FaZe, TSM, and Liquid still alive as they all move into this complex. This complex, by the way, just on the edge of the play zone as AIM pushes in, takes down Crutch. Scoob replies. He drops TSM down as he manages to land the shot. They've got this little vehicle set up, but still the only people now in the zone is TSM. As I look towards it, the next circle comes in. It's going to be the tiniest of tiniest circles as Smack tries to get his teammate up. X just off the side there. It is going to be between the 5 members as Hayes goes down outside the zone. I really don't know who can come out on top in this one.
Everybody's just kind of dancing around these little yellow buildings. Everybody's taking some form of damage. AMPR looks like he's trying to get a little bit of health back up. Yep, so he's going to get up in health. Moving really, really solidly. And Smack securing a nice kill onto that. Now we are down to 4.
Scoom taking damage as well, just outside, and it's X actually looking towards him. Smack picks around, he gets himself the finish. That's Liquid down. It's TSM versus Nip. It's X versus 2 members of TSM. Can he do it in a 1v2?
And I think that X gets a feeling that it's all onto him at this point. He's trying to play the different angles and he's stepping out. So with that, TSM does secure first place inside that round. They net themselves 10 kills, all things considered. Coming in second, we've got...
Guys, give it up for TSM!
What's up? Oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. My mind is so blown right now. GG's, dude. GG's. What happens when we finally get a circle? Oh my God.
How do you feel? Pumped. There were some tough decisions that had to be made, but like everything from my point of view, like all the decisions were easy. So we had good circles on our side when we needed, and then whenever we needed to leave cover, we just saw the opportunity and took it. That was it. Like that last game, we pushed towards the yellow. It was us ignoring half of the circle plus 4 other buildings, running through smoke towards the only building that was inside the circle. And that was the call. Push right now towards the building, and we hugged the building, had cover, and just made it alive. That was cool. Happy.
especially considering the fact that FaZe will be beginning today really had a second round. Let's be honest.
Man, I gotta say, I did not expect it in the day at first, especially after that first round. That was scary.
I think I was the first one to die in this competition, dude.
Yeah. Thank you. You
We were
guys
the
do.
first one. Yeah. Fuck.
Yo.
You clutched that shit.
No, we did it together. So we wouldn't have been there in that spot if it wasn't for all of us. Like 47 knocks.
I killed the last one in method, and then I shot the entirety of FaZe with a car, but only got one knock. Fuck! I shot them all through that tiny little gap stood on them tires, like you said. Just perfect. All they could see was a level 3 helmet. And they were on the other side of the circle, laying the
you shot them through the back window?
Yeah, they were laying the open field, the other side of the circle, like similar to how in Gatka when we rolled up on the edge of the circle, me, you and Marius, and just got destroyed. They would just lay down next to a motorbike. And I don't know how they survived that long, but yeah.
It's gonna be tougher tomorrow.
Proud of yourself for once. Fuck. Good shit today.
Yeah, we did
This
good
isn't
shit.
just some like ladder play or even like some awesome event online. This is the best of the fucking best. And guess what we are at the end of day one? At the motherfucking top, man. Something to be excited about. Be happy, dude.
I see it as a job halfway done.
I agree. We got
We did a good half job.
Good half job, yes.
Well job on your half job.
Good half job. Dude.
Obviously, it's super exciting. I think we deserved it. You know, we've worked really hard the past few weeks with the boot camp, and you know, it's not been easy at all. We've had a few ups and downs, and you know, a lot of early mornings, a lot of late nights, and that was kind of like, you know, that was proof in the pudding, I guess, that it's all been worth it to boot camp. You know, I don't think if we would have boot camped so long, I don't think we would have done anywhere near as well as we did. The boot camp really helped us out, Logitech really helped us out, and yeah, it was a great feeling. But obviously with the second day coming up where anything can happen, we didn't, you know, we weren't counting our chickens, and we knew it didn't really matter so much, but we were pleased to get a W.
We came back to the room and we ended up watching the whole entire VOD from day one. Talked about strategies, talked about things that teams might try, what we can do, how would we adapt. I feel like most of the things, like I don't feel like you're going to be able to gain too much from going from day one to day two. I feel like most things are going to happen beforehand. Like if you're not prepared at that point, there's not really much that you can make up. There might just be some things that you can see, like we need to watch out for this tomorrow. Maybe we can make this move instead of this move. But yeah, mainly watching VODs and then, you know, chilling with the team and just talking out maybe things that could possibly happen.
Down to the south, Noble and TSM are still completely at war. They only have one spot they can push into. Whoever gets there first owns this circle, or the bottom of this circle.
And Noble have the high ground, and look at this just on that other verge. I don't think they know this. Surely not. Break about to peer over the man, the king of spray. We know that. Boom's now actually in trouble. It looks like they're being fought on other fronts, and yet Break's pulling him out, lives up to the name. Sprays like a god, takes down Adaculus, but there's more there. Does he expect them so close? Will they go aggressive to try and avenge their fallen teammate? And he waits so patiently.
There's the moment.
Wait, no. Oh, the patience is incredible, but oh, maybe he waited too long. Break now knows what's going on. He's surely got an idea. And the spray is perfect again from Break. This man can't be stopped. APR now moves up. The rest of Noble took too long. Oh, it's brilliant from TSM. Holding on, fighting against the high ground teams. Penta have found a couple of kills towards TSM. I'm not sure who's alive now, but Break's still there. He's managed to take out Simsy. Fist did end up dying, and Break is still doing the damage. He is not done just yet. So again, trying their damn best here to hold on.
He tried his best. Ultimately, he didn't even go down.
Yeah, so TSM are going to go for the long play. They're just going to be playing this one out. They're doing the dirty, but it is what it is. Everyone else has to move. And it does seem like Break is getting the job. Ninja, did he die from falling?
He got knocked
What is
out.
going on?
If you get knocked on the boat, you die from falling out of the
It
boat.
must have been. So again, wait and see how this one goes down. Ninja does go down as well. So at the moment, it looks like TSM have won that fight. They'll be controlling the water for now. But actually, look, this has worked his way up too. They control so much of this circle, and it's gone east. So 22 alive, it's starting to get intense. And there's still a little bit of that building within this cover, so that's not a big problem here. But there you can see Tempo Storm and TSM starting to get into the fight. And it is all Tempo Storm. APR and Break go down. And looking for any opportunity for a revive. It's not going to happen. The
Valley aged
execution.
them alive as
Really
they get
well
taken
played.
out. Beautiful play.
But this, what's your game plan? Do you want to try and avenge him? Do you want to get a kill? Do you want to position for their cross? How are you going to play this now? Because you have to try and do everything for your team. They're in a good spot. He's going to spot out one, but he makes the peak. Just so the ridge is so dangerous, your helmet can get shredded, but he actually takes down the opponent's helmet, which is the important thing, allowing them a second or two to climb up. This is under pressure here.
Tempo and TSM, both top 5 teams fighting to try and stay in that, so getting ahead of your opponent here is very valuable, but the Blues coming in is going to lock them out.
You just got shredded. There's nothing you can do about that. FaZe in great position. Hacks there going to be trying to lay down some fire. He does just that. Alliance now being pushed aside.
Where's the circle going to send us? Is it going to be a nice circle and kind of drop in on everybody else?
Oh, yes.
It's nice enough, but all these guys that are being forced into playing edge now are going to not have that option anymore. They're going to have to circle around the outside and try to find some type of path. Most of these squads on the eastern side.
They came rolling up on us. It must suck to have been there. It was like, oh, we're dead. As soon as you see us, just sitting back there.
I thought we were coming back.
I know. That's how
It gets really intense. Yeah. Dude. It's basically every single one in the top 10, like one win can make it. Yes. Yeah.
Final game is going to be like
that. AA went
It's
like
literally going to come down to the last game.
Yeah.
Let's rock.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to IEM Oakland. Now, over the past 2 days, teams have shared blood, sweat, and precious bullets across Erangel. But I tell you what, it now only comes down to this one last game. After this, one team will be raising the trophy and taking home $60,000. That's it. No more lives. We're all done. It's time for match number 8.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is where heroes are made.
Over this wide open field around them. Everybody's being forced into a lot of odd angles off to the side. And here we go. We can see the Tempo Storm is managing to secure some kills.
Yeah, it's TSM that they're fighting with as well. And this is our second and third place teams, of course, engaging with one another. Ronin on the move. That's going to free up TSM, who were pinned by them. It's 80, the only member of Method that's nearby TSM, so they're going to be able to mobilize, but you can see no wheels on their wagon. They've got a UAZ behind them. I'm not too sure whether there's any tires shot out on that. Yeah, you can see the rear tires have gone as well.
To the side. He's going out inside the blue, and he's trying to come with a back flank onto him because nobody's going to be expecting somebody to come from the blue back behind you at this stage in the game. That could be a real big spoiler coming out. Actually, Etsy does manage to get in a vehicle, but Break does see him and is going to take him down.
Everybody mobilizing. Cloud9 going for the single shack. They're back in center. Cloud9 will try and occupy that. They've had a torrid time. They got themselves a chicken dinner yesterday, but have done absolutely nothing since. TSM on the move. It's Break going in on the UAZ. He's going to try and get himself in past his complex. Wind and Rain piling in. NIP moving in. AAA moving in. Monkey's going to try and run straight in towards them. It's obviously Smack and Break that we're trying to follow as they move in towards this single shack. Cloud9 trying to occupy it, but TSM, they're going to have to hit the tree. Oh, that vehicle is going. Oh, and Break just about survives. The explosion wipes out Smack, I believe, there. And it leaves TSM down to 2 members. AMPR is outside the circle. TSM Break is downed. TSM wiped out. Tempo Storm already out as well. And AAA still in the points. I'm pretty sure it means they're going to be the champions here at Oakland. But obviously we need to wait a long time before the total points
We didn't realize how far we slipped, and we were hoping 10th, I think, is where we finished in the last one. We were hoping that between kill points and other teams taking each other out, that maybe we would have been able to hold on to 3rd, but it was unlikely. Maybe a 4th. I was kind of surprised to see that we had dropped to 6th, but in the end, it made sense, and it sucked. It sucked. I didn't like seeing it, but it is what it is.
And the people that finished above us are amazing players. I think AAA are the best team in the game right now, and we have a lot of learning to do. And no doubt we're not afraid to alter strats. We're not afraid to try anything new and work around that. But I think we've shown that we can mix with anybody, and on our day we can beat anybody. We finished with some amazing teams like Cloud9, Nip, Liquid. Like, we outplaced all those guys. Method. So we know we're a good team, and we know if the game gets refined or if our luck is a little better with the circles, we can win. It's just I don't know. I'm just disappointed with today, not with anything in particular. It's just losing the lead and not really gaining any points on the second day is a bit of a difficult pill to swallow right now.
Obviously not the outcome we wanted, especially after yesterday being in first place. We really wanted to finish top 3 no matter what. But I think that we'll continue to improve. I'm sure there's going to be more online events, and I feel like most likely there's going to end up being more events in the future. I guess we'll see though. But I feel like we'll keep improving. We'll keep playing in online events. We'll wait for the next tournament. I'm sure we're going to be there. And next time, we're going to bring it.